Thanks for joining us on this edition of National Focus. I'm KERDISHA St. Louis. Coming up, $406,000 approved for projects in the Grand Forks constituency. Dominica welcomes a new Australian High Commissioner, and the government continues to empower youth through job opportunities. Stay with us for details of these and other stories after this.
I've been in the business for over 16 years. I get up in the mornings and I look forward to having the next cruise ship berth on island. When the visitor steps off the ship, the first impression is me, and I believe that I need to put my best foot forward and to ensure that everything I do it to the best of my ability. Based on my recommendation, visitors go to various sites, restaurants, bars, and vendors. I take that responsibility very seriously. I would like that the guest receives the same service that I have provided to that individual or guest. This business is bigger than me. Everybody plays a role. The cleaner who cleans my bus, my mechanic who does my checks, those persons ensure that I provide a quality service to the guest. The tourism dollar doesn't just stop with me. It allows me to pay the bank, visit the supermarket to feed myself and family, and have a drink with friends. My name is Jenna Gist, and tourism is my business.
Welcome back. Government has approved $406,000 for various projects in the Grand Forks constituency. This was revealed this week by the Honorable Member of Parliament for that constituency, Ivor Stevenson. Honorable Stevenson was addressing a town hall meeting in Rivière-Syriac on Monday.
Already, an amount of $406,000 has been approved by the Prime Minister, the Minister for Finance, for engaging various constituency projects in Mount John, Rivière-Syriac and Grand Forks.
What money?
$406,000. And that money will go towards the development of various infrastructure in this constituency, particularly road development, road access, and also the construction of retaining walls.
Honorable Stevenson identified some of the projects which will be undertaken in Rivière-Syriac.
In Rivière-Syriac, we are looking at the continued improvement of access from the Pentecostal Church taking you up to Mantis's area. We have an amount of money that has been budgeted for that, some $25,000. And also in the fuel area, where we have been seeing serious flooding to some of the dwelling homes in some sections of fuel as a result of the lack of drainage and in some areas broken drains. We expect to do some rehabilitation of the drains and the construction of new drains to prevent the flooding of a few homes, particularly in the upper section of fuel that is by the dam area taken by Isla Gulf area.
The Grand Forks MP stated that Mount John and Grand Forks will benefit from road rehabilitation projects.
The work continues in the CREOLE area, the road taking it to Carol's home. We are going to rehabilitate that section of road. And also in Grand Forks, we have a series of other road projects to undertake, particularly on the new playing field from the basketball court to the new playing field where already an amount of money budgeted for that is $100,000. We will see again the construction of a retaining wall next to the Grand Forks Health Center at a cost of $147,000. And also in the upper section of Grand Forks, the rehabilitation of a section of the road where there has been edge failures totaling about $55,000. And last but not the least of all the projects, at the entrance of Grand Forks, we're expecting to do improvement of drains on a section of that area in the Digwa area of Grand Forks.
His Excellency John Kenneth Pilbeam is Australia's new High Commissioner to Dominica. The Australian diplomat presented his letters of credentials to His Excellency President of Dominica, Charles Savary, on Wednesday. His Excellency Savary took the opportunity to formally welcome the new High Commissioner.
Your Excellency, it is a pleasure for me to welcome you to Dominica and to receive your letter of credence issued by His Excellency the Honourable Sir Peter Cosgrove, Governor-General of Australia, accrediting you as High Commissioner of the Commonwealth of Australia to the Commonwealth of Dominica. I am further pleased to receive the letter of recall of your predecessor, His Excellency Ross William Tayo. Your Excellency, the Government of Dominica values the bonds of friendship which our respective countries have shared over the past 35 years. And I have no doubt that you will greatly assist in maintaining and further strengthening those friendly relations which have been fruitful and beneficial to our development process.
His Excellency Savary thanked Australia for its unwavering support to Dominica.
The government and people of Dominica appreciate the significant contributions which your country has made, particularly in the areas of technical assistance to our judicial services through the Australia Legal Resource International. We also appreciate your support and assistance through the Direct Aid Program, which seeks to alleviate poverty and encourage sustainable development in developing countries, and in the area of human resource development through the offer of Commonwealth scholarships to pursue graduate studies at universities in Australia. We are particularly grateful for the assistance following Tropical Storm Erica.
The new Australian ambassador says he is pleased that his country could assist in Dominica's developments over the years.
We've also been pleased in our small way to have been able to assist the development of Dominica over the years, including through scholarships, and I'm hoping to meet some of our Australian alumni while I'm here. Dominicans have also participated in study tours to Australia on fisheries and sports management and in the Foreign Service training course. Since 2005, Australia's Direct Aid program, which is the one that we run out of our High Commission in Trinidad, has funded 36 small community-level projects valued at around $500,000 in Dominica. In the last year, post-Erica assistance has been a priority, as you can well understand. And we've provided emergency response equipment and drain construction help through DALCA.
In more news, the Honourable Member of Parliament for the Mahu constituency, Rayburn Blackmore, says government continues to empower the youth by affording them job opportunities. Following a constituency tour on Wednesday, Honourable Blackmore remarked that several young people are engaged in major projects ongoing in his constituency. This, he says, is a positive sign for the development of the youth and Dominica.
We have been able to actually develop a cadre of young men, contractors in the Mahu constituency, who have been able to do fantastic work. So every time we do a project in the Mahu constituency, somebody from the community, some contractors benefit, as well as a number of young folks. We went to Colonel Massac today. The contractor is from Massac. He spoke about the number of young guys who are working with him. Mr. Dion has 14. Mr. Alston Henry have started with 4. By next week we'll have 8 more, that's 12. We have Mr. Stalin Anthony in camp in Warner, with a number of young folks, all from Warner. You see, and that is critical. And the two contractors that will be engaged in Warner, in Campbell, are from the area.
Honourable Blackmore noted that government continues to financially assist young entrepreneurs. He called on politicians to put aside politics and work towards creating opportunities to improve the lives of citizens.
I have a dossier on all the small businesses in my constituency. And when the persons need help, you see, all the young persons who ought to be at the state college, who ought to be at high school, persons who need to do the makeups. Some persons may have left school and do not have enough sexy subjects. So how can you help them to go to do their makeups at the state college or the business training center? So that's the kind of emphasis you have to place on people's development. And so what we want to see, what I would like to see happen, even if you're in politics in Dominica, is to elevate the political discourse, whereby politicians, you understand, put at the fore the interests of the people and put on a back burner the whole issue of vilifying others. I have, as a politician, have emerged over the years. And I must say, I'm not the same person I used to be 20 years ago. You see, and I think that we have to mature in the realm of politics. And if we are not able to do that, then we must leave that thing alone.
You're watching National Focus. More when we return.
I've worked in the service industry for 9 years, and I love it because of the people I get to meet every day. And that's one of the reasons I went back to college, to be better able to serve the tourists when they come to our destination and to be able to learn more about Dominica. I love learning more about Dominica because the more I learn, the more I can share. And I just want to share Dominica with everyone. I'm from Munjan, which is in the southeast of Dominica, and have lived overseas for 24 years. Living overseas has made me appreciate Dominica and all it has to offer, like taking a walk in the forest, going to the botanical garden, or even drinking fresh Sus water. I never thought I could miss green so much. Even as a student, I'm still directly linked to the tourism industry, from something as simple as giving directions to tourists, or even more involved like an internship at a hotel, or a cleanup campaign with DHTA. As a tourism student, I have made the decision to take my place in this tourism industry. My name is Lucina Nicholas, and tourism is my business.
Welcome back. The Honourable Parliamentary Representative for the Soufriere constituency, Dennis Charles, is reporting that over 200 families in Point Michel have received assistance for housing thanks to the efforts of government. Speaking at a town hall meeting on Wednesday, Honourable Charles asked those who have not yet received assistance to exercise patience.
On the housing, over the last 9 months, we have received approximately 2 million in housing assistance, which has improved the living conditions for over 221 families in Point Michel only. Priority was given to persons with leaking roofs, single parents, and senior citizens trying to build or improve their homes. I know that some of you may have requested assistance but haven't received it. But please be patient. Your time is coming.
She urged recipients to be prudent with the housing assistance funds.
I just want to emphasize to all recipients of housing assistance that the funds must be used to improve your homes. If you are asked help to change your windows, don't start building a kitchen or don't sell the materials. You have a responsibility to keep your part of the contract to avoid any confusion in the village. Every dollar given to you is to ensure the comfort of you and your family members.
The Point Michel MP also gave some updates as it relates to road rehabilitation.
Road projects have been ongoing in this constituency to the extent our goal is to have no dirt roads in the constituency by the end of 2017. Recently, we completed 3 roads in Point Michel: Lovers Lane, Simon Francis Road, and 1 road in Shimenef. I am pleased to announce that the Prime Minister has allocated another 200,000, which will go towards the reconstruction of Royalty Road and the School Church Road. All this made possible by the funds raised under the CBI program.
In more news, the Honourable Member of Parliament for the Grand Fork constituency, Ivor Stevenson, says he is pleased with the progress made in infrastructural developments in his constituency. Honourable Stevenson was speaking at a town hall meeting in Rivière-Syrique on Monday. The Honourable MP noted the rehabilitation of the Rivière-Syrique Health Centre.
The Rivière-Syrique Health Centre is now in its best state. For those of us who go there for healthcare, I mean, trust me, when we sit here, we feel very comfortable, and we have some beautiful nurses who give us the best care that is available. So we have transformed the River City Health Center into a smart health center, and I can tell you that we are proud today that the conditions that now exist in the River City Health Center are much better than even when myself as an AHO worked there.
The Mount John Primary School has also been upgraded.
We saw rehabilitation of works at the Mount John Primary School. We saw improvements on the roof. We saw some infrastructural works on the inner part of the building. Again, that is government's continued efforts to ensure that we in this constituency, we get the fair share of the cake. So it's not that nothing is happening. A lot is happening. And I told you I'm not going to go into all the details this evening, but I'm just giving you a little summary of some of the things that have been done. And before I end, I will move into some of the things we expect to see as we continue to build this constituency.
The Honorable MP also noted that government has invested millions in housing in that constituency.
A number of residents here from River City have benefited from the government housing program. We have seen persons receiving supplies of materials and have done the necessary improvements to their homes. We have seen persons receiving new buildings, new houses in River City.
Before we leave, here are two announcements. The Cultural Division, in collaboration with the Ministry of Education, presents the National Schools Arts Festival at the Arawak House of Culture from March 22nd to 28th, 2017. Come see artistic presentations by primary and secondary schools from 8:30 a.m. each day. The Division of Agriculture wishes to advise farmers and others that the price of white potato seeds have been reduced from $80 to $55 per bag. TSP will also be provided for any quantity purchased. Do take advantage of this opportunity immediately as quantities are limited.
I've been in the business for over 16 years. I get up in the mornings and I look forward to having the next cruise ship berth on island. When the visitor steps off the ship, the first impression is me, and I believe that I need to put my best foot forward and to ensure that everything I do it to the best of my ability. Based on my recommendation, visitors go to various sites, restaurants, bars, and vendors. I take that responsibility very seriously. I would like that the guest receives the same service that I have provided to that individual or guest. This business is bigger than me. Everybody plays a role. The cleaner who cleans my bus, my mechanic who does my checks, those persons ensure that I provide a quality service to the guest. The tourism dollar doesn't just stop with me. It allows me to pay the bank, visit the supermarket to feed myself and family, and have a drink with friends. My name is Jenna Gist, and tourism is my business.
Bienvenue à ce nouvel CREOLE, non moi c'est SHAAKIRA. Gouvernement a fait plus que $400,000 vela pour projet à constituency Guanfon. Membre parlement pour constituency Sala, Honorable Ivor Stevenson, fait annoncement Sala pendant un meeting à Rivière-Syrique, Lady Simen Sala. Guanfon et puis Mount John qui bénéficie de réhabilitation chimère, qui fait transportation plus facile en ces villages Sala. C'est projet Sala qui commencé mois Sala. Moun hot community la engagé en ces projets Sala. À d'autres nouvelles, membre parlement pour Maho, Honorable Raven Blackmore, du gouvernement qui continue pour faire affaires jeunesse une priorité. Pendant your two constituency la, Honorable Blackmore dit autant jeunesse employés à ce projet Sala, et puis yo ka fait travail là bon. Honorable Blackmore dit gouvernement qui aussi ouais des jeunes moun qui veulent commencer un business et puis ça qui gêne business et puis l'argent. Il croit à sous d'autres moun qui en politique pour mettre politique à sous côté et puis travailler pour développement jeunes moun en pays là. Membre parlement pour souffrir, Honorable Dennis Charles, du gouvernement fait l'argent là pour plus que 200 familles en Pointe-Michel taper assistance pour Kai. Honorable Charles take a parler pendant un meeting à Pointe-Michel mercredi semaine Sala. Il dit constituents qui pourquoi taper assistance pour ni patience. Travail qui aussi point place à ce chemin à Pointe-Michel. Moun qui ni petit business à communauté là aussi qui taper assistance pour faire business à yo meilleur. Et puis finalement, membre parlement pour Guanfon, Honorable Ivor Stevenson, dit il plaisir pour tous ces projets-là qui prennent place à constituency là. Honorable Stevenson dit gouvernement fait l'argent avec là pour réhabilitation centre santé là en Rivière-Syrique. Travail aussi fait à l'école primaire Monjon. Constituents aussi tapé assistance pour CAI et puis privé. Honorable Stevenson dit gouvernement tapé une place pour faire 12 CAI par Rivière-Syrique. Il dit moun qui prend CAI qui bénéficie au projet ça là. Ça c'est tout pour Nouvelle à Créole. Non, moi c'est Shakira Pierre. Au revoir.
If a flash flood warning is announced, persons in areas prone to flooding, landslide, and falling rocks should be very vigilant and take all precautionary measures to protect life and property. A flood warning means that flooding is already occurring or will occur during the warning period. Therefore, be on the lookout for fast rising waters. Be ready to move to higher ground. Motorists and pedestrians should not attempt to cross flooded roads or waterways. Turn around, do not drown. And that's all for this edition of National Focus. We always welcome your suggestions and comments. Drop us an email at gis@dominica.gov.dm or visit our website news.gov.dm. Like our Facebook page, facebook.com/GISNewsDominica, and follow our Twitter at GISDominica. You can also catch up on past National Focus newscasts on our GIS Dominica YouTube channel. From all of us here on the GIS News production team, I'm KERDISHA. Thanks for watching and join us again next time on National Focus.